Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blackstock Boneyard. And this is a new horror film from director Andre Alpha, and is about 100 years after being executed, two black brothers return from the grave to avenge their deaths and reclaim their land. And these two brothers are wrongfully accused of raping a white woman and murdering a landowner, and they're executed at the very beginning of the film, very graphically, by the electric chair. This opening scene is very interesting because there's some strong atmosphere about it, how it's designed, how it's shot. You have these two brothers in what seems like a dark room, and there's like fogginess as well, and the lighting, it's very mood driven, but then the performances are really over the top and obnoxious, and there's some really silly voiceover going on here for a very tense, what should be tense and serious moment. So I'm like, well, this isn't fully working here. And then cut to this really weird tonal shift to like modern day, and it's like a bunch of girls like driving to this town, and this one woman, young woman, played by Laura Flannery, is getting her hands on this land that she's inheriting, and like the creepy people in the town, especially this judge played by Terry Millam, who are really trying to push this land off on her, but that sparks the return of these two brothers who start doing their thing and taking it out on the rest of the town because they were wrongfully murdered. And you have this group of people who are like the most obnoxiously stereotypical, stock, tropey, racist people. They're so over the top, and unfortunately on some level believable because these kinds of people exist, but then it feels so on the nose. All of this feels so on the nose, and the film in general feels very low budget. And like, obviously films are low budget, but it feels low budget, and it gives off that vibe that this was something like on a shoestring budget just thrown together. And there's some atmosphere, there's some creepiness about it, but all the characters in this film like are dumb and idiotic and make terrible decisions and just fall for things, and you're just like, do I really care? Like, basically the only people that I care about are like the two young black men in the modern time that are just treated like absolute crap, and they get some just desserts. And that's basically the only saving grace about this film, because it just feels like so many tropes and cliches of horror films, and this is like Get Out done not the greatest, because it's so on the nose and not done with a whole lot of finesse. And in the end, I feel like Blackstock Boneyard's probably not a film that it's like, if you want to check out some horror, there's some probably other options out there that I would definitely suggest over this. But in the end, if you like horror movies and you just want to watch a horror movie, this one's right there for you. But those are my thoughts on Blackstock Boneyard. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.